Okay, today we are going to start with multi-step equations. The key word is multi. Multi means more than one, more than two, more than three. It just depends on the equation. Some have a few steps, some have a lot. Let's try an example. 2 onto 3x plus 4 equals negative 4. Now, the parentheses means you need to distribute or multiply. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times a positive 4 is a positive 8. Bring down the equals, bring down the negative 4. Now, the whole point, remember, is to get x by itself. But right now, we have a positive 8 in the way. To get rid of a positive 8, you do the opposite of positive, which is a minus 8. Minus 8. Why did I do it twice? Because what you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other side to balance it. We must have balance. Bring down the 6x. Whoa, why did I cross out those 8's? Because 8 minus 8 is 0. That was the point, to get rid of all this. So, bring down your equals. And now we have negative 4 minus 8. Negative 4 minus 8 is a negative 12. Now this says 6 times x, 6 multiply x. Either way, the opposite of multiplication is to divide, division. Divide by 6, divide by 6. 6 divided by 6 is a big 1. 1, right there, 1. 1 times x is x. That's why we do that step. So x is all by itself now. Now, negative 12 divided by 6 is a negative 2. X is negative 2. Let's try another equation. Another example. 9 plus 2 parentheses 5x plus 3 equals 13x. Now, this has x's on both sides of the equal sign. You see, 13x here, 5x here. So we'll get to that in a little bit. First, gotta clear this up. Some of you may want to do 9 plus 2 and put 11 right here, which is wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Why is it wrong? Well, get my pen. Okay. You must do order of operations. This 2 belongs with these parentheses. Remember, order of operations is PEMDAS. Parentheses being the first one. So what do you do with the 9? Bring it down. Leave the 9 alone. Now you have a 2. What type of 2? Positive 2. Positive 2 times 5x. Positive 2 times 5 is a positive 10x. And a 2 times a positive 3 is a positive 6. So we took care of the left. Now bring down the equal sign and write down 13x now. Now, here we have 9. We have a letter. 9 is a number. Here, this is a letter, 10x, because of that x is a letter. Here we have a positive 6. 9 and 6 are both numbers. That means that we may combine those two numbers in what we call combining like terms. 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15. Bring down the 10x, a positive 10x, because we still need it, equals 13x. Now remember, the whole point of this is to get x by itself. And if you look over here on the right side of the equal sign, we have a 13x all by itself, which is fantastic. Now we can move this 10x. What type of 10 is this? It's a positive 10. How do we move a positive 10? We do the opposite of positive, which is a minus 10. So minus 10x, minus 10x. 10x minus 10x is 0. Went away. So here we have 15 equals 13x minus 10x. Think of it like this. 13 minus 10 is 3. Bring down your x. So 3x. Now, remember in the previous question, 3 times x, divide by 3, divide by 3. That's a big 1. So this is just x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 equals x. Or x equals 5. Same thing, 5 equals x, x equals 5. Just depends how you want it to be written. Usually we write it like this, but this is also okay. Just depends on your preference. Alrighty, let's try one more example. Let's try 3x plus parentheses 2x minus 5 equals 13 minus 2 parentheses x plus 2. Let me get rid of this little blue mark, okay? Now if you look, we have an x here, parentheses, we have an x on the right hand side, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's okay, don't freak out. We'll just work with this question piece by piece. Now if you look here, remember I told you the parentheses you have to keep by itself, so I'm going to bring the 3x down. 3x. Now, right here, there's no number there, but there's an imaginary 1. So there's a 1 right here. 1. It's a positive 1. Positive 1 times 2x is a positive 2x. And a 1 times a negative 5 is a negative 5. Bring down the equal sign. Now this part here is like the previous question. Remember, you do not do 13 minus 2 to get 11. This negative 2 belongs with the parentheses. So I'm going to bring down the 13. You just can't ignore it. Now we distribute. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And a negative 2 times a positive 2 is a negative 4. Now we can start to combine like terms. We have a 3x, and looky here, a positive 2x. Awesome. That's letter, number, so leave it alone. Over here we have a number, a letter, and a number. We can combine the two letters here. Let me change colors. 3x plus 2x is 5x. Bring down the minus 5. Bring down your equal sign. Now over here we have a 13 and a minus 4. 13 minus 4 is 9. Bring down the minus 2x. Now we have x's on both sides. Maybe freaking out. It's okay. The rule, or it's not a rule, the trick is look for the smallest x. This is a positive 5x and this one is a negative 2x. Negative is obviously smaller. So I want to move the negative 2x. How do you move a negative? We put plus. Plus 2x plus 2x. Negative 2x plus 2x goes away. That's good. Now if you notice here, I put the 2x under the 5x. I did not put it under this minus 5. Why? Because this is a 5x and the 5x has to be with a 2x. You cannot put letters with numbers. Remember, you have to combine your like terms. 5x plus 2x is 7x. Bring down the minus 5, bring down the equal sign, and bring down your 9. Everything else here is gone. Now I have a two-step equation. Now how do you get rid of a minus 5? We put plus 5. Plus 5. This goes away to 0. 7x equals 9 plus 5 is 14. Divide by 7. Remember, that's a big 1, which is just x. Divide that by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. X is 2. I know, a lot of steps. You can make a mistake somewhere. But in the end, you can always put this 2 back into all the x's that I'm circling. Put the 2 back in there, and if you get they equal each other, you check your work.